And he takes this from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Texas Tech's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Got it.
To the air, it's Morton. Caught near the sticks. It's Carter. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. First down and 10 now. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the left side. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. It's become...
The pass rush gets home.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Now he's bringing it back. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, just a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
First and goal, handoff. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Bulldogs. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Oh, he's missed it. The extra point is no good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to throw. It's Morton. Grab down the middle. It's Carter. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain. Not much of a gain there, Kirk. The defense paying close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
Looking to pass here on second down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Red Raiders with 1st and 10 here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. The Red Raiders are in the red zone. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They cap the drive with 6 points. Now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to put it away. And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. They bring it down to the 41. The return team does a solid job there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you slow the offense.
Ah, here he goes. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
Looking right, this one caught. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? In the red area, it's McCray.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining 1st quarter of play. They'll test the right side here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He's swarmed by the defense.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Returner decides to field it. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Receiver makes the catch. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, when you sit back and play zone defense like this, what you allow is your defense to have eyes on the football. Here, they give up the catch, but you can see how they rally to the football. There's just nowhere to go for this slot receiver.
Finds his target, and it's complete. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Receiver in motion now. An inside give now from the shotgun. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
I don't know if it's the defense that's impacting him, but this quarterback is really struggling. Already has thrown a pick. His mechanics seem to be off. His footwork isn't in sync. Almost threw another pick. Boy, he's going to have to make some kind of adjustments.
Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
On the run, it's Joyner. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Evans. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Touchdown, Georgia. He just sprints into the end zone. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looks so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
And the PAT is good. Puts him up 5. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back end nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking downfield, it's Morton. The ball is picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 12-point lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab by the receiver. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Collision of 2 top 25 ranked teams. 2 teams looking to win, make a statement, and move up. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Bulldogs will kick it away to start us off. And the kickoff will be a return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So Notre Dame's offense comes on the field to open this game. On the ground, it's Lowe. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Notre Dame and Georgia, you think about last time they played, it was a landmark victory for the Irish to go down into SEC country, into the Superdome, and knock off a heavyweight like Georgia. That was an enormous moment for Notre Dame.
Chris, really for decades, it's been a long time, since maybe going all the way back to Lou Holtz, that Notre Dame's gotten into these games in these kind of environments and been able to find a way to win them consistently. They've been close. They've had moments where they've gotten blown out on big stages against SEC teams, but this was an opportunity to really showcase how far this program has come. And the fact that Georgia had their backup quarterback, I think that Notre Dame defense, which was one of the best in the country, was just too good and too confident for the Dogs to overcome.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Here's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Dropping back. It's Carr. Blocked by the receiver. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these 3rd downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. They will go up against a secondary curve that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country. They want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game.
Blitz and a quick sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. 4th down coming up.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Contact as he threw it. Makes the catch downfield. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Back to throw. It's Stockton. Looking deep downfield to the left. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
They're going to run it. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? That's reeled in. It's Frazier. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
That pass falls incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Looking for a gap. It's McCray. Tough running that breaks a tackle, picks up the 1st down.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this 1st down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Knowshon Moreno. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Breaks through the tackle. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner to stop him for a loss. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This should be the last play of the quarter. Likely to be the final play of the opening period. Play fake, looking to throw. Took contact on the throw. The pass falls incomplete. They took a downfield shot in the final play of the opening quarter. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's third and long now. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a first down, and now it's fourth down.
Well, you just got to give the offense some credit here. Yeah, it's going to be fourth down, but at least they've given themselves a chance here with such positive yards on that third down play. Now they've got to make a decision.
The Dogs will look to convert here on fourth down. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Trying for a fourth down completion. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot right down the middle. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
The Dogs come to the line with first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out and trying to do the same thing here. Dropping back. It's Carr. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. You bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They always seem to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On first and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Notre Dame getting set with a first and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Hold him in the incompletion. Second and 10 from the 39. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And this pass is on target. Caught. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Looking downfield near the end zone. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show the athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Ball handed off. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Cross play. Back heads to his right. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Stockton. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the 1st down.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Looking to throw here. A short completion to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gain there.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
set up for the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he feels it inside the 15. Breaks free. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Trying it onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pauling. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Takes the handoff. It's Price. Ooh, the ball's loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Back to pass. It's Carr. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pulls it in. It's Pauling. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Looking to throw yet again. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. Back to throw. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Pass rush closing in. The defense closes in quickly to stop him short of the goal line.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into the tight window. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Anytime you see a defense sit back in cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
On the run, it's the Craig. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
They'll run it to the right side. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Picks up the force, looking for more. Tackle made him at the 29-yard line.
That is 2 consecutive runs for 1st downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
The tight end has got it. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd down here. They'll try the ground game here. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down, and now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
The Dogs will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. They bring him down after a short gain there. Getting set. Here's second down. Gonna run it. It's low. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the same runner's got it again. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third.
Oh, the pass is picked off.